So with Wisdom Keeper, a new perspective, study and learning, and the road is clear. You know what to do, walk it your way. I feel like with you shifting your perspective and becoming more of your authentic self, it's going to open up a doorway for you, or a path is going to be illuminated. And I feel like the path is going to lead you to heaven on earth, your divinity. Let's see. Hold on, there was a card they told me to pull. Because it's like what I was hearing Spirit say, it's going to be after some destruction. Because the volcano is here and it says relationships expressed don't stagnate. So there's something that is erupting for you at this moment that is meant to take you on this path. Let's see. Yeah, where you're going to be setting boundaries. You know, it's interesting too, because I feel like certain things that transpire, a lot of it really has to do with a lack of boundaries. But it's like, I feel like society and even your family potentially, well, my family didn't teach me much about boundaries, but I learned boundaries is extremely important. But boundaries, negotiations, contracts, communications, and the gateway, open doors, opportunities, right timing. I feel like there's something that you're going to gain clarity about that is definitely going to take you on your path. And it's going to be after setting some form of boundaries. And then once you set those boundaries and walk that path, it's going to lead to new opportunities. Because I feel like the reason why certain things wasn't coming in for you is because of what energies you are allowing in. One thing about God is God is not going to bless you when you're surrounded by people, places, and things, because God doesn't want those things to have it. So and I feel like that's significant to why a lot of people are going through like turmoil right now, or maybe even struggling, because there's certain people. It could be a job. It could be coworkers. It could be family, friends. It could be anything, or even your mindset has to shift and change in order for your blessings to come in. Because if you allow any and everything in, then you're going to just let all these energies that you're letting in take and eat away at what God has for you. And God isn't having it. So that's another reason why there's like a destruction going on, why there's, chaos, or, why certain things is transpiring. God is not going to, hangman energy is here. God is not about to let somebody else siphon or steal or take away at your blessings. God ain't having it. I'm sorry. Yeah. God is like, I got your money here. I got your happiness here. But you need to pour into yourself, and you need to walk away from things that don't serve you. You're literally in hangman, where spirit has you in hangman, shifting your perspective so you can walk away, because they're not going to give you anything until you make the decisions that you need to make for your highest good. God is not about to let anybody eat off your table. Your table, you're sitting too low. And that's the reason, and you're letting anyone and anybody or anything come and take food off your table. And God is like, okay, well, I'm not giving you anything else until you walk away from things that don't serve you, until you start loving and pouring into yourself, until you develop self-love. That's literally what it is. Yeah. I'm holding everything back until you walk away from things that don't serve you and you start loving on you. That's what it is. Yeah. The Four of Wands, because the energy is in balance. And it's like you're like I said, you're allowing somebody to eat off your table that's not meant to eat there. That's pretty much what it is. I feel like that's the message right there. You got to follow your intuition, because it's like the moon is sticking out right here for me. You got to follow your intuition and walk away from things that don't serve you, because there could be things that you think serves you now, but it really don't. It's not, those people, places, and things are not there for your highest good. And I feel like with the Two of Cups, it's really you gaining balance with yourself. There's a disharmony between you, your masculine and feminine energy. There's an imbalance with your path. And that's the reason why your perspective needs to shift. You're not on your divine path. That's what it is. And Spirit is having you go through the lessons to get on your path so that you can be in your divinity. That's the reason why certain things may be crumbling for you at this moment. Yeah, the moon. Spirit is saying you need to follow your intuition because there's things going on behind the scenes, things pertaining to your childhood possibly that need to close out because whatever is, I feel like, did I just post a reading about this? Whatever it is from your past, from your childhood, there was some form of betrayal, but it's like there's a nostalgia energy here with the Six of Cups. What's this Six of Cups clarifying? Because it could be about the past pertaining to your childhood, but it also could be something else. But it was some form of betrayal. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. The clarity that you're gaining, you may already have, like, you may already know what it is. Because it could have been something that you was codependent on or someone that was codependent on you or something that was codependent on you. Either way, there's something that Spirit is saying you need to close out. And it's something that your childhood, your inner child let in. Or it's something with your shadow and inner child. There was something that you was ignoring about yourself. And that's the reason why Spirit says self-love is significant. Yeah, Hierophant is here with the Seven of Pentacles, with the Lovers, with the Four of Pentacles. I do feel like once you shift your perspective, that's when all of this is going to come in. It's going to be something that actually is long-term and a solid foundation, or you'll be building a solid foundation. It could be like certain investments that you make with business. It could also be investments that you make with certain people. But I do feel like you're not getting any of this until you make the right decisions. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what Spirit is saying. Spirit, because I just saw the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's something that you need to evaluate in your energy, in your life. Yeah, and it's like with the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like something that isn't successful. And it could be also a situation where maybe you're surrounded by people, but you feel alone. The Devil is on the bottom of the deck with the King of Swords in reverse. It could be like, it's like some narcissistic energy that's trying to control you. Because it's like you could be a masculine that's going through this, don't have to be. Because you could be a feminine as well. But look at what's surrounded by this man. This narcissist, or look at what's surrounded by you. You could be being cold, but you got the Devil here, and then you got the Justice in reverse. It's like you're surrounded, somebody's surrounded by lies and illusions and deception. And that's the reason why Spirit is saying, and it's something to keep you stagnant. Your finances could be crumbling, nothing is growing. And I feel like that's just giving you insight to what it is. It's something, there's something in your energy. And it was let in by your inner child. So you got to do the inner work, and you got to actually heal. You got to heal. Until you do the inner work and heal, you're going to always be in this space where you're in Hangman energy and in the Eight of Swords, where you don't know which way to go. Because with that Devil energy, there's an illusion. And whatever that illusion is trying to keep you stuck. So I hope this helps.